Hey, come here. It's okay, baby.
Maybe I have to. How
For some time now, Tesla drivers have reported that their cars are detecting people who aren't there, sparking various theories that these high-tech vehicles might be able to see ghosts. This next eerie encounter was captured by TikTok user *MyWakiTees*. While driving through a local cemetery, the Tesla's onboard safety features began detecting something unusual.
Oh, look! There's a lot of people here. This one hasn't even...
Things take an even stranger turn when, further down the road, the Tesla detects someone on a motorbike. Watch closely to see what happens next. While earlier reports of Tesla ghost sightings could be dismissed as vague or potential technical glitches, this encounter is strikingly specific. So, could this be a genuine paranormal experience? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. It's 3 a.m. in Eerie, Pennsylvania, and Jorge Cruz and his family are fast asleep in bed. Suddenly, their bedroom door slams shut, waking Jorge. At first, he thinks nothing of it and goes back to sleep. However, the next day, he starts to wonder what could have caused the door to slam. When he checks the baby monitor footage, he discovers something that sends chills down his spine. Loud banging can be heard before the bedroom door slams shut. Then, a dark, shadow-like figure appears, creeping up to the bottom of the baby's crib, seemingly watching the child sleep. The dark mass seems to reach over toward the child, even moving a stuffed animal, before simply disappearing into thin air. Jorge believes that the entity might be a dark presence in his home. So, did the family capture a paranormal entity on camera? Let me know what you think. Ever since moving into their new apartment, Joey Chelney and his family have been experiencing strange, unexplained activity. Their furniture and belongings seem to move on their own. Their infant son's toys turn on and off at random, and they often hear the sounds of doors and cabinets opening and closing by themselves. On this particular day, Joey suddenly hears something unusual coming from his son's bedroom. Determined to capture evidence of the supernatural activity in the apartment, he takes out his phone and starts recording. What he captures is truly chilling.
Past 2 weeks, some weird things have been happening in our son's room. So I wasn't gonna record, but I came here to feed the cats. We have 2 cats. So I came over to feed them, and I noticed that in his room, my son's room back here, there's one of my cats, I can hear his toy being played. And it was not on before. It is playing right now. And I don't know why it's playing right now. I didn't leave it on, but even if I did leave it on, like, I'll turn it off. Even if I did turn it on, it wouldn't automatically play. You'd have to, even if I brush over the keys, it doesn't really go. So you'd have to really press the button and make it go. And it was not on, and it turned on, and I could hear it. And that's why I started recording. And now that I'm looking around, I was like, there's stuff knocked over, there's plants knocked over, fake plants knocked over. There's books on the ground. The wipes are on the floor. I don't know what is going on. And there is no one here. I am here by myself. There's nothing here. Do you see that? Am I insane? Am I insane? Someone just walked by the window. And I will go out there and show you that no one is here. This door is locked. This is the door you're just looking at. This door is locked. There's nothing out here. Nothing out here. There's a closet door. This is also locked. I don't think we've ever opened that door. It's always been locked. Just the weirdest things are happening. Weirdest things are happening.
An electronic toy turns on by itself, and as Joey looks around the room, a strange shadow can be seen passing by the balcony window. Joey shows that there's no one outside and that there's nowhere for anyone to hide. In fact, this window is on an enclosed balcony 12 feet off the ground, making it virtually impossible for anyone to climb up, walk by the window, and then just disappear. Later that evening, after Joey rushes outside, he receives a motion notification from the nanny cam in his son's room. He checks the feed and is shocked by what he discovers.
If you look really closely, the rocking chair starts to move. It's in the corner. You can see it's very slight, but you can see the shadow kind of moving. It's rocking on its own. There's no one there. Everyone is at my mom's house right now. Everyone's at my mom's house. And then the wipes fly off the dresser. And then the hamper. The baby's hamper falls over. Like, what is going on? No one's there. What is happening?
A rocking chair in the corner of his son's bedroom starts to rock back and forth on its own, almost as if someone is sitting in it. Then, baby wipes fly off the dresser, and a hamper topples over onto the floor. Joey mentions that the family has already made plans to move to another apartment, and until then, they will be staying at his mother's house. Jason Barber from Salisbury, North Carolina, comes home from work and gets the unexpected scare of a lifetime. A large, angry snake is hiding around the edges of Jason's front door and lunges out in an attempt to bite him. Luckily for Jason, the bite misses, and the snake turns out to be a non-poisonous black rat snake. However, there's a lesson to be learned here. If you approach your door and notice your cat staring at it and meowing for no apparent reason, it might be wise to take a closer look before walking in. This video was posted by the channel Last Leaf Studio. The uploader was filming the beautiful streets of Kiev, the capital city of Ukraine. While the city seemed lively and full of activity, the cameraman turned the view back to the pedestrian bridge, revealing a strange and eerie object hanging from it. Take a look. Before the video ended, this strange creature kept climbing underneath the bridge. What do you think it is? Share your guesses in the comments below. The next video is from the channel Logical Leprechaun. The man mentioned that his whole family was at their lake house, and they were all asleep after spending the day on the lake and enjoying some beer. However, while no one was awake, this was caught on camera.
Runs for like another minute, and he never comes back. He never does anything else. Whoever this
Never rings again.
Is that wearing a dress or something?
Again.
Not like a wedding dress?
Wedding dress.
That is creepy how it's just, it's
like
dark
like
there,
a roll.
and then boom,
Or they got out of the shower.
out of nowhere. Just came.
In the video, you can hear the people in the background reacting with fear to whatever it is, and the figure itself has a distinctly eerie look. What do you think? This video was posted on TikTok by a user named Moru75. The uploader captures some shocking incidents that happen in his flat while experiencing paranormal activity. In this video, he mentions that every night the front door bangs loudly, but when he goes to investigate, he finds no one and nothing there. When Muru examines the window and entrance area, a dark figure can be seen sneaking up behind him. The figure is completely dark, with its head appearing to be wrapped in a cloak. However, when he looks back toward the door, the figure has vanished and is no longer there. Is the apartment inhabited by a supernatural force or something else? What do you think? Dana mentions that they were about to leave the house when they heard their dog howling. When they checked the camera, they were truly shocked. An invisible force appears to lift the dog and throw it to the ground, and you can even see its shadow beforehand. What do you think? Is there something paranormal at play, or is there a more mundane explanation for it? This next video was shared by the channel, The Bearded Explorer. This time, the uploader decided to investigate a former haunted hospital. After visiting the site once with others, he returned to see if the urban legends surrounding the location were true. During their previous visit, they were frightened by a translucent, human-like figure seen in the corridor. Determined to validate his findings, he decided to go back alone. After reflecting on the event and the video recorded that evening for several weeks, nothing could truly prepare him for what he would face, no matter how brave or mentally equipped he thought he was. Take a look.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to tonight's special Halloween video. So tonight I have come back to the hospital where I caught something on camera. I'm not going to say whether it was a ghost, I don't know what it was. But tonight I am here on my own, as you can see in the pitch black. And we're going to take a walk around this hospital. It's going to be absolutely terrifying. So let's go and see what happens. It's really creepy. It felt like I bumped into someone, but there's no one there. Oh, why is it so cold? What does that say? Over approximately 70 X Bedford Morris. I don't know what that means. And look. Come outside and there's hardly anything, but literally I step into this room here. The temperature change from there to here is what the hell was that? I'm sure I heard something, I don't know. It's probably just the wind. Oh. I mean, it is a little bit windy out there today, but it's not. What was that? Okay, this is the worst part for me. Hey, oh, I've never been so scared. I've never been so scared. I'm getting out of here. I've had enough. Fuck that. Fuck that. That was weird. That was really, really weird. What is it about this place? Oh, I hate this place, I really do. Just listen.
He made his way into the apartment by weaving between the shrubs, and as soon as he stepped inside, he felt a noticeable drop in temperature. There was some truth to the belief that a dramatic drop in temperature indicated the presence of a supernatural entity. watch what happened next. A metal lampshade swung violently, as if someone or something had caused it. When he heard the noise and turned the camera in that direction, the ensuing events were too significant to ignore. Throughout the entire exploration, he felt uneasy, as his past encounter lingered in his mind. He quickly fled back to safety when he saw something roll across the corridor. What are your thoughts? Published by Steve Hugh in March 2013, this chilling video captures the ghost in action as the lights flicker overhead in a hallway. A shadowy figure descends the staircase, and you can see its footprints on each step until it reaches the bottom, where it casts a shadow on the hardwood floor. Throughout the video, clanking noises can be heard, and the sound of footsteps seems to draw closer to the cameraman while the shadow moves further away. When the shadow figure disappears at the end of the hallway, the lights begin to flicker there as well. Is this truly paranormal? While many commenters find this compelling and believe it looks authentic, others suggest that the video might be edited, or that it could be a hologram effect at Longleat Castle designed to scare visitors. What do you think is really happening here? This spooky clip comes from the channel Bloodzack12. The uploader claimed that a series of strange incidents disrupted his peaceful life at home. Fortunately, he had his phone nearby one afternoon when he recorded this.
Hello? Whoa! What the hell? What the? Come on, come on. I've been here for a little bit. I'm gonna see. Quiet here. I just need to go upstairs and get some of my stuff and leave. Christ. What the?
The most terrifying thing he had ever seen. This was what he managed to capture. He decided to use his camera to investigate the disturbance he heard coming from his kitchen. Upon entering, he found items scattered all around, and his front door was unlocked. As he made his way back to his room, he heard footsteps approaching him. Overcome with fear, he dove into a closet, only to emerge and find the kitchen in complete disarray. Shortly after, he heard an unexplained knocking on his door, but no one was there. Even his phone was knocked out of his hands by the creature in the house. What do you think? Are there paranormal happenings recurring in your home? This YouTuber can relate. Published on YouTube by a young boy named Lloyd in March 2020, he asks viewers for help because he believes there's a ghost in his home. He shares video evidence across 3 clips. In the first part, he's watching something on TV when a plant suddenly falls over on its own and rolls off the entertainment center. When Lloyd moves to pick it up, it tips over again, and he gets startled by something unseen. In the next clip, he takes action by burning sage to get rid of the ghostly presence. And as he does so, a chair at the end of the table starts to move. Lloyd doesn't notice at first, but the ghost forces him to aggressively flip the chair onto its side. In the last video, Lloyd declares that he won't let a ghost take over his house. As he speaks, a cabinet door opens behind him in the next room, and a pot on the counter falls to the floor. Lloyd jumps up from his seat and tells the ghost to leave.
That thing my one with up.
Did the ghosts listen? Well, I don't think so. This next video was shared by the channel One Entity Paranormal Investigators worldwide. This time, the group visited the Eerie Drake Low tunnels in Kidderminster, UK. In the video, the team conducts a Ouija board ceremony, and everything seems to be going smoothly at first. But as you might expect, things don't stay that way for long. Watch what happened when these individuals continued their attempts to communicate with any potential spirits present.
The man, come forward and shake that table, because Michaela's waiting for you.
We're using you as bait now.
She wants you. Yeah, it's vibrating.
Yes.
Come on.
Come towards me again.
Look at her. She's waiting for you. She's beautiful.
Get rid of
Go towards him and get rid of it. Oh, orb.
Walk towards me. You need to take one finger off at a time just to like...
Go for it. Go for it. Come on. Go on. Are we going for Ben, is he? Or is he going for Michaela? Here we go. Come on. You can do better than that. Come on. Show us your power. Show us. Go on. Go for it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Go to Michaela. Go on. Go on. Go for it.
Lift the table up.
Oh, dear. Oh, okay. Come on. This is amazing. Come on.
Just try and keep one finger on it at least at a time.
Yeah.
So that...
Well, turn your fingers over as well. Go for it. Come on. Walk. Walk. Come on. Can you go on one leg like you did before?
Go on one leg.
Can you go on one leg? Come on, you can do it.
Fingers in the same place.
Go on. Go on one leg.
You can do this. That's it. We're going round.
Can you stand on two legs? Can you? Oh, all right. Okay.
I'm not on. I'm not on.
That's perfect. Hang on. Well done. Can you carry on?
Anything?
Don't stop there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't stop.
Put your fingers back on. Okay.
Go for it.
The table could be seen shaking violently for a significant amount of time as the uploaders continued to converse with the ghost. Surprisingly, these individuals appeared genuinely excited by the experience rather than scared in the least. What do you think? This video is from a girl named Jaden Hills, who shares that her mom is a medium and communicates with the dead. In this video, she connects with the spirit of her dad, who passed away a few months ago. Let's watch this truly fascinating video together.
My mom talks to dead people. And my dad died like 6 months ago, and we just got back from dinner, and it was really significant. So, quick background context, and you have to see this video. He wants his ashes scattered in some of his favorite places. One of those places is Disney World, for better or for worse. So we know we have to go back to Disney World. The people we were at dinner with have come to Disney with us when I was younger. Now they have kids of their own. And we just talked about doing this whole group trip to Disney World with their kids to scatter his ashes. Emotional, we're all crying. We get home, Mom goes to the bathroom. She's sitting on the toilet, and she's like, someone's here, come here. So I walk into the bathroom, and this happens.
Dad, if this is you, can you flash one time, one big time? One big time. Dad, if this is you, did you see it?
Not a big time now.
Come on, flash bigger. Flash it stronger. There we go. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. If you heard the Disney conversation, okay? If you heard the Disney conversation, which I know you did, flash twice. Flash it twice, please.
Oh,
that was a good try. That was good.
The lights turned on and off just as her mom requested. Besides being intriguing, this video also has a bittersweet vibe, illustrating a father who is still trying to stay in touch with his family. A realtor from Ladson, South Carolina, is giving a tour of a brand new luxury apartment to an interested couple when suddenly things take a turn for the worse.
Have something. So this is the oval.
Yeah, that would help me actually. Yeah. Is that closet?
That's washer dryer hookups.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, sorry I kicked you. You, like, there's a person in there.
There's a person in here?
woman touring the apartment heads into the back bedroom alone and checks out the closet. But surprise, there's a strange man hiding in there. Understandably, she freaks out and rushes out of the room to warn the others. The realtor is shocked, and after checking the bedroom herself, she simply says, "We gotta go."
There's a person in there. There's a person in here? Hello?
Now, it's worth mentioning that these are brand new luxury apartments in a gated community, so it seems strange that a squatter could even get inside. But what would you do if you were touring an apartment and a guy suddenly popped out of the closet? A YouTuber named Wishy reached out to us about a live stream from the allegedly haunted Melville Cemetery in Melville, New York. Wishy mentions that his friend Brian went out to broadcast a Ouija board session live from the cemetery while his friends watched and chatted with him on Discord. Melville Cemetery is located on Sweet Hollow Road, a place with many tragic and ghostly legends attached to it. One legend tells of a school bus driver who lost control and drove off the bridge crossing Sweet Hollow Road, resulting in the tragic fate of all on the bus. Another legend recounts how 3 boys took their own lives by hanging from that same Sweet Hollow bridge. It's safe to say that Sweet Hollow Road and the cemetery are considered extremely haunted. During the stream, Brian is on a Discord call with his friends, who you'll hear in the background. He decides to conduct a Ouija board session just outside the gate of the Melville Cemetery. As things start to go wrong, what happens next is truly terrifying.
Yo, that's moving. Yo, oh my god, look up.
Why is it going to no?
It said no?
It said no.
Be like, yo, the camera's moving. Yo, bro, the camera's moving.
Bro, I'm leaving, bro. Yo, I'm leaving. Was it you that moved the camera? Bro, the car is going off, bro. 4K. Yo! Bro.
Understandably, Brian feels a bit freaked out, but he manages to stay calm, reposition his camera, and continue with his live stream.
Are there any spirits here that would like to talk to me? Bro, I didn't even ask it.
That's insane, dude.
Was that you that just turned on the alarm?
Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Okay?
Yes. Bro. I left the keys over. I'm panicking, bro. Where the are the keys?
Brian is understandably a bit freaked out, but his friends keep urging him to say goodbye using the Ouija board. In the paranormal community, failing to sign off properly by saying goodbye at the end of a session is considered a grave mistake, as it may invite the contacted spirit to remain attached to the Ouija board user. So, Brian goes back to the board, and that's when things take a turn for the worse.
I took the lights and everything. Bro. Oh my god, bro. Bro, the board went in.
Get the phone, get your phone. Yeah, they get it, bro. Oh my god, I saw that. We caught that on camera.
I'm leaving, bro.
Yo, get the f out of here. Get the f out of here. Bring it out.
I'm leaving.
Bro, get the f out. Get the f out.
The Ouija board suddenly slides across the pavement to the other side of the locked gate, right into Melville Cemetery. Brian starts to leave, but after everything that has happened, he begins to worry again that he didn't say goodbye after using the Ouija board. So, Brian decides to go back. He plans to jump the fence and retrieve the board.
Bro, Chris, look at the stream.
Oh my God, bro.
There's a big fire in there.
There's a fire?
There's a fire.
Get out of there, run. Yo, get out of there. I'm not gonna get out of there.
Bro, what is burning though?
A fire can be seen burning on the road inside the cemetery. Despite his friends urging him to just leave, Brian feels strongly that he must try to retrieve the board to say goodbye.
You didn't see it? No. Bro, you had to do some. No, I wasn't on my phone. I was looking at it. Look,
bro.
Show the fire. Is this the hole? Bro, there was literally a fire. This is the board.
Bro, I'm jumping.
Earlier today, you did your blessings, you did your prayers. Remember
Bro,
that, bro.
it's literally graves.
Don't worry. What if it's like a graveyard watch or something?
No, it's not. Bro, I see it. Yo, it's the board. It's the board and the planchette.
No, with the planchette.
Oh my God. Bro, I'm not touching it.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Try to say goodbye. Oh my, the board is burnt. Oh my God, burnt. The board is burnt. Oh, sorry, I don't know the board. That was the board. That was the f***ing board.
So do I just say goodbye?
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye. Just say goodbye. Drag it. Say goodbye.
I did.
Brian finally manages to say goodbye on the Ouija board and quickly leaves the area. But is it real, or is it all just a very elaborate live stream hoax? I leave that up to you to decide. A man recently had a fright when he accidentally captured the image of a ghost while live streaming on Facebook.
This is the exact spot that I just...
The apparition was seen darting quickly across his garden. This unsettling incident occurred during a live broadcast from the man's home in Florida, United States. While streaming, he informed his audience that he had spotted something strange in his garden. Cautiously, he opened the door to investigate further. As he recorded the spot where the strange figure had appeared, the apparition re-emerged as a white shadow right in front of him.
And show y'all that the picture came from in the back of my yard. Spot now. That's my backyard. Zoom it in a little bit. This is the exact spot that I just...
So, what do you think it is? This next video comes from the channel Chris Howley. Watson-under-Edge, England, is home to the ancient Ram Inn, a historical site. The building was intended to be an exciting and entertaining place, but unfortunately, it has gained a reputation as one of the creepiest inns.
Man, is there a man in here with us? Man, is there a man in here with us? Man, is there a man in here with us? Man, is there a man in here with us?
As shown in this video, which was reportedly recorded a few years ago by the man who posted it, take a look at the camera bag on the ground near the lower left corner of the screen. It appears quite strange and unusual how it seems to be dragged upward. What do you think? This scary video comes from TikTok user Tasmanian Tucker. In this clip, we see a group of people heading to a paranormal area of the building, where they encounter something terrifying. Take a look.
I heard something up there. I heard a voice. I'm not kidding you. I heard a voice. I heard a voice. I heard a voice. Look at that chair. I heard something up there. I heard a voice.
As they're recording, they hear an eerie voice whispering nearby, startling them all. In the distance down the hallway, a shadowy figure can be seen. What could be haunting this place? This next video is from the channel Western Pennsylvania Paranormal Hunters. At the start of the video, we can hear one of the team members speaking aloud, possibly trying to communicate with a nearby spirit.
So we can debunk its angle of the wind. No, we can't debunk the beginning of it. 207. So we can debunk its angle of the wind. No, we can't debunk the beginning of it. 207.
He didn't have to wait long, as something unexpected appeared in the windows. The camera captured an odd, ghostly figure moving past the window. What do you think it could have been? The next video was uploaded by Reddit user *deadzone43*. While on duty at night, the uploader noticed something eerie crossing the yard on the security cameras.
And the ghost is back. And it fades. Holy. And the ghost is back. And it fades. Holy.
In addition to the footage, the uploader mentioned that he and his roommate heard mysterious running sounds coming from the attic. What do you think? Could it be something paranormal? Or is there a more logical explanation for these strange occurrences? This next clip was posted on Instagram by Ghost Inspector Greg. It features some home security footage that captures a rather unsettling scene.
Hey, come here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Right.
While many commenters interpreted this eerie footage as demonic, some suggested it could actually be an earthquake. This might explain why the dad rushes in so quickly.
Hey, come here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Right.
As always, I'll leave this one up to you, the viewers, for the final call. What do you think? Ghosts or an earthquake? Let me know in the comments below. A man named Jacob inherited a creepy old house from his grandmother, which had some strange dolls inside. One doll in particular was a clown named Jeffrey, positioned to face Jacob's bed. After some unsettling activity occurred, Jacob began to suspect that the clown doll was the cause, so he decided to move it to another room.
You guys have been wondering what's going on with the creepy puppet, Jeffrey, and I just wanted to let you guys know what we've done. So after the last video, I just wasn't comfortable with him in the same room as me, so I've placed him somewhere else. As you can see, move him to this room. It's pretty empty. I just want him in a separate room from me, and I don't want to feel like someone's watching me, you know? Anyways, that's what's going on with Jeffrey. I'll keep you guys updated.
Moving the doll seemed to help for a few nights, but then, around midnight, Jacob was jolted awake by loud bangs echoing through the house. He believed the noise was coming from the room where he had moved the clown doll, so he got up to investigate. What he saw left him in utter despair.
I just heard banging.
As Jacob opens the door to investigate the source of the banging, he finds the clown doll, Jeffrey, facing the front of the room. Suddenly, a loud noise echoes from downstairs, followed by what sounds like footsteps coming up the staircase. But when Jacob checks, there's no one there. After turning away for just a few seconds, he looks back to find the doll now turned to the side, facing him. Shaken by the experience, Jacob decides to move the doll to the basement in hopes of preventing further disturbances.
This is the results so far. I'm gonna leave him here for now, but I think I'm gonna put a camera here. Jeffrey's still here, so we're gonna see if there's anything I miss.
This time, Jacob wasn't taking any chances, so he set up a camera to monitor Jeffrey in the basement. Not long after, he received a motion detection alert on his phone, which immediately gave him chills. But after watching the footage, his fear intensified. Watch closely. As the camera pans around, the clown doll's arm moves on its own, and moments later, the light bulb blows out, plunging the basement into total darkness. A creepy voice can then be heard mumbling something unintelligible. After these unsettling events, Jacob has kept the doll locked in the basement, and it doesn't seem like it will be coming out anytime soon. Mandy, a mother living in a quiet neighborhood with her 2 boys, started hearing strange noises and voices coming from her yard. Curious and concerned, she set up cameras to find out what was going on. One night, the cameras captured something truly creepy. Although Mandy couldn't see anything on the cameras, she heard eerie sounds, including whistling and scratching, coming from her yard. Mandy became extremely frightened when she heard a voice asking to come inside, especially since the noises seemed to be coming from near her son's room.
I gotta change it. It's all wet. Maybe I have to. It's all wet. I'm sorry, but the pig didn't show us the pants. Some of the pig pants. I know. Mama's gonna be in the bed. I know. I tried giving you the bubbers. You wouldn't take the bubbers. Now you have nothing for bubbers. No bubbers for what now? No bubbers for you now. I'm not giving you bubbers now.
Hey.
Oh. I'm just getting another bottle.
Later, she heard a chilling voice say, "I see you, and you're mine now." Soon after, something terrifying appeared on the camera in her son's room, leaving her even more horrified. A pale face was seen peering through the window, leaving Mandy deeply worried about her son's safety. The outside cameras also captured a strange figure on the roof, prompting her to call the police. However, when they searched the house, they found nothing. Now Mandy is terrified for her son's safety and frustrated that no one seems to be taking her concerns seriously. Until she can figure out what's really going on, the danger remains a mystery. The next video comes from the YouTube channel Desgastando la Suela. This time, they visited an abandoned building and suddenly noticed a dark, hunched figure entering one of the rooms.
Mira, Alberto, la telaraña. Oh, es horrible. Sí. Alberto, mira. Mira, Alberto. Alberto, mira. Alberto, mira. Mira, Alberto. Alberto, mira. Corre, corre, Alberto. Dios mío, ¿viste, Alberto?
Mira eso, Michelle.
No sé.
Dios mío.
Mira, fíjate por acá arriba. Mira, Alberto, allá, allá, Alberto, mira. Mira, Alberto, allá, allá, Alberto, mira. Corre.
Pero vi algo aquí.
Yo también, Alberto, yo también lo vi. Pero no hay nada. ¡Oye, Alberto, qué es eso!
Dios mío, ¿qué es eso?
They both followed it without hesitation, but found nothing there. They decided to continue their investigation, and a few minutes later, they recorded something very spooky. This time, they saw a shadow figure leaning out its head for a brief moment, and as before, they ran, but found no one once again. They managed to capture a figure. This time, it was on the roof above them, but the figure vanished into thin air. Could this be a real ghost figure, or is it just a human playing a prank on them? The Japanese ghost hunting channel Omagataki recently uploaded a video that left viewers feeling creeped out. The team was contacted by a homeowner who had been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity in his new house. After looking into its history, the man discovered that the previous owners were a widow and her son, both of whom mysteriously died within days of each other inside the home. The property had remained untouched, with their furniture, clothes, and personal items still in place. When the new owner started clearing out their belongings, he encountered strange voices around the house, but every time he checked, no one was there. This continued for a while, leading him to believe something paranormal was happening. Desperate for answers, he reached out to Omagataki for help. Tomo and Hiro, the ghost hunters, listened to his story and decided to visit the supposedly haunted house. In the first part of the video, they explored the home and heard the same eerie voices the man had reported. However, they cut the investigation short after an hour since the man and his family were still there. Determined to solve the mystery, Hiro returned alone when the family was away and conducted a solo investigation. Here's what he captured on camera.
ちょっとくるりと回ってみようか。まあ基本的にはこの部屋で検証というかね、まあ、待機というか まあ、このまず家を全部持っていくのと位牌を全部持っていく。すごいんだよね。もう全部埃だらけ。物価がなくなってるな。さすがに片付けたのか。他の木魚もあるんですよね。全部そのまま。とりあえずじゃあちょっと回収していきましょうか。もう回収して少しだけ検証したらもう終わりでいいかなっていうふうに思ってます。
A sound from somewhere in the empty house catches Hiro's attention. He goes to investigate but finds nothing. He continues his solo investigation, and then another sound is heard. Hiro checks again, but there's no sign of anyone, and no one had been there. Watch again. Did you catch it? As Hiro investigates the house, a face briefly peeks out from behind a door, but Hiro doesn't notice and continues. Later, without Hiro realizing, what looks like a hand appears on the right before disappearing. After reviewing the footage, Hiro believes the face and hand might be connected to the former owners. But what do you think? Did Hiro from the ghost hunting team capture the spirits of the previous owners? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. This video was recorded by a concerned father who suspected that something paranormal was happening in his house. Strangely, these occurrences mostly happened when he was home alone.
Alright, check this out. There's this noise coming from the bedroom. But my wife and my baby, they're not here. They're not in the bedroom. And this noise happens every day at this exact time. Man. Yeah, there's no one in there. No one.
Some believe they can see something standing in the doorway. Could it be a ghost wearing a white dress? Or are people just imagining things? Do these strange incidents have a more logical explanation? Or is something paranormal at play? At some point, we've all heard rumors about our school being haunted, but are they true? Well, we're about to find out. Rafael, known as Ferpa Aventura, embarks on a solo adventure at an abandoned school in Joinville, Brazil. This school is rumored to be haunted by the spirits of former students. Although the ghosts are said to be harmless, Rafael is curious about why so many of them are trapped in the same place. After setting up his Alexa camera and motion detector, a door suddenly moves on its own. Rafael attempts to make contact with whoever or whatever is there. Shortly after, Alexa alerts him that it has detected something nearby, prompting him to take some pictures. What he captures has left him and his viewers feeling spooked. Orbs are visible in one of the photos taken by Raphael, followed by a mysterious, translucent figure appearing in a second photo. In another image, a dark figure is captured on camera. As Raphael continues his exploration, he manages to capture this.
Te repreendo, envio os teus anjos poderosos, Senhor, e leve essa criança contigo para a luz, em nome de Jesus, no sangue de Jesus tem poder, ainda que 1000 caiam aqui do lado dessa criança e 10 do lado dela, nada a atingirá. Em nome do Pai, do Filho e do Espírito Santo. Alexa, você está vendo algo?
Vejo um anjo puxando o menino.
Foi lá do anjo, galera. Lá do anjo puxando o menino. Foi lá do anjo, galera. Lá do anjo puxando o menino.
Caught on camera, a mysterious apparition appears, standing right in front of Raphael for a brief moment before fading into the darkness. Then, another apparition is captured by Raphael's Alexa camera placed in a different part of the building. Raphael believes this particular image shows, quote, an angel saving a boy, and it does seem to resemble that. This part appears to be the angel, and this part looks like a small boy with his arms raised. Viewers of Raphael's video think he captured something real, a genuine ghost at this abandoned school. Many have commented on how incredible this capture of the angel saving a boy is. But what do you think? Did Raphael find evidence of ghosts in this old, abandoned school? Let me know your thoughts. This person from the East shared his visit to an abandoned location where he managed to capture some terrifying presences. What do you think it is? A genuine paranormal encounter or just a hoax? We've all been skeptical about paranormal and ghost stories until we experience something ourselves, just like this next group of friends did. The following video is from the early 2000s and was shared by a group of friends who were investigating an urban legend. It's said that this house was used for many evil rituals in the past, and that the spirits of long-forgotten times can still be seen from time to time. Naturally, the group didn't believe in these ghost stories, so they decided to explore one particular room that felt a bit strange according to their report. While they were investigating the collapsed floor, an anomaly appeared in the background. A transparent figure emerges from the floorboard, featuring 2 black holes for eyes. This sight causes the cameraman to retreat in fear, leading the group to believe that they have encountered a real ghost. Could it be that the ghost stories are true after all? Some people believe that certain restaurants can be haunted, especially those with a long history or that have been the site of tragic events. Over the years, there have been numerous reports of paranormal activity in restaurants around the world, and this next video might support that idea. This New Orleans restaurant called Tableau is said to be haunted by a ghost who punishes patrons for poor beverage choices. In the video, a waiter is preparing the room for a private party and has just finished stocking the refreshments when, coincidentally, all the bottles fly off the shelf and land precisely in the area he had just swept. 3 separate comments in this video further suggest that this restaurant is indeed haunted. One person mentioned that the window in the same room unlatched itself. Another reported that the fire alarm went off on its own, and a third said they would never return because the spirit was staring at them. These comments, combined with the video evidence, seem to make a strong case for the paranormal, in my opinion. But what do you think? In the middle of the night, while we're resting, there are supernatural beings that are non-human actively roaming around. This video was taken at midnight, capturing 2 entities that appear to be the ghosts of 2 children. They seem to have human-like shapes and forms. Take a look. Do you think it's a paranormal occurrence? I mean, why would someone leave their kids outside so late? An orb is often linked to paranormal phenomena, typically appearing as glowing balls of light in photos or videos. Many believe orbs to be spirits or energy forms, while others attribute them to dust or camera-related issues. On September 19, 2022, a strange video of glowing orbs was captured on a home security camera in Mexico. The orb moves around and changes size. Let's watch together. Leave your comments below. What do you think? Is there really something paranormal at play? A man is at home with his friend, just hanging out, when something terrifying happens. The 2 of them are seen cautiously moving through the house, checking each room for good reason. Moments earlier, they heard loud bangs and crashing sounds coming from different areas of the house. Unsure of what caused the noises, they decide to investigate, being careful in case there are intruders. Here's what they captured.
Hey, my floor. But your whole room. I didn't hear anything. Every time I start recording, it stops. So yours?
Yeah.
Your room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're up there.
They open the door to find the room in complete disarray. As they follow the sounds to the next room, there's no sign of anyone there. This kind of thing has happened a few times before, which is why they don't seem too shocked. The man also mentions that every time he starts recording, the activity mysteriously stops. Fortunately, they had a camera set up in the bedroom, and it managed to capture what really happened. Watch closely. A plate suddenly and mysteriously flies off the bedside table in an empty room. A few weeks before this, the camera on the nightstand had been positioned differently, and one night, when no one was home, the camera captured something else. Here's what it recorded. Strangely, the plate seems to slide upward at an odd angle and stay suspended for a few seconds before moving again and finally falling off. To this day, the guys are still clueless about what's happening in the house, but hopefully, we'll get some updates soon. Here's a quick and creepy one from the Facebook page Chilling Scary. A group of friends was hiking on a remote trail in Chile when they took a fun group selfie to remember the day. However, when they looked at the photo later that night, they were disturbed by what they saw. In between the two women, in the bottom left corner, you can see what appears to be a face. To this day, the group of hikers has no explanation for this bizarre face. Here's a strange little clip uploaded by Joe Pike. The footage, recorded in a Nottingham home, reveals something eerie occurring at 2:30 a.m. Take a look. Pike mentions that the footage comes from a friend's house, and after checking the bin, they found no animals or any other obvious explanation for the eerie movement. With no animals nearby, and unless it's a hoax, what do you think is causing the bin to move like that? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments below. Orbs are often linked to the paranormal, especially in ghost hunting and investigations of haunted locations. They are typically described as small, spherical light anomalies that appear in photographs or videos, and many believe they signify the presence of spirits or other supernatural entities. Some say they are manifestations of energy from ghosts or spirits, with their appearance varying in size, color, and brightness. This camera managed to capture one. Look very carefully. So what do you think? Is there something paranormal happening here? In an intriguing event, footage released by the New South Wales Police Department raised eyebrows. A CCTV camera outside their station captured a garage door mysteriously opening with no one present. Moments later, a broom was seen toppling over, adding to the mystery. So, what do you think? What could have caused that broom to fall? Something paranormal? Something kept waking him up. Then, one night, he sees it outside. A man from the Dominican Republic has been documenting his experiences while living in a small house on a graveyard, including 2 objects moving on their own and hearing voices.
¿Vieron lo que salió de ahí? Miren. Esos son... Wow.
Carlos notices a strange creature emerging from a grave as it seems to be eating something. The creature is observed as Carlos watches them, with some going back inside. What exactly did Carlos capture coming in and out of the tombs? Let me know what you think. Late one night, a man named Matias was walking home down the streets of Rosario, Argentina, when he noticed something strange and decided to record it. Watch closely.
Vengo por la calle, ¿ves? Y estoy llegando a mi casa. Y ven el árbol, ven allá. ¿Lo ven? Acá. Ahí en el medio. Hay como una figura oscura. Me llamó muchísimo la atención de la cuadra anterior que lo veía. A ver, vamos a acercar. Mi casa está acá a la vuelta. No hay nada. No sé.
While walking home, he spots a strange shadow figure that appears for a moment before fading away. As he approaches the tree to investigate, a disembodied scream is heard. Not thinking much of it, he heads home and carries on with his evening. However, the next night, he begins to hear strange noises coming from outside his house.
Estoy sintiendo hace un rato ruido acá atrás. Y no sé qué mierda es. Oh, esto es re oscuro. Hey, hola. Hey. Concha de tu madre. ¿Qué carajo es eso? Ah, una sombra y veo cosas por todos lados. Este es un cuarto, la casa de acá atrás es como un cuarto que guardamos cosas, pero estoy sintiendo como un golpeteo. Bueno, no, nada. Ey. Puta madre. Todo el tiempo ruido. No.
He hears an unknown voice that startles him, prompting him to open the door and head back inside. However, it seems like whatever this entity is may have followed him through the door, because later that night, he starts hearing creepy sounds coming from inside the house.
¿Se escucha el ruido? Acá está la habitación de mi hija. Ey. Se siente re fría esta habitación. ¿Qué carajo? El ruido viene de acá adentro, me parece. Concha de tu madre, la concha de tu madre. Otra vez, ¿ves? Ruido acá adentro.
Paranormal events begin occurring inside the house, but the only thing Matias finds is a strange doll in the cupboard. Living alone, he explains that his daughter lives with her mother, which might be why this entity wants to occupy the empty room. After a short time, the power suddenly goes out, and he starts hearing chilling sounds once again. The strange sounds seem to be coming mostly from the closet, but the only thing inside is this creepy little toy. A few nights later, something unexpected happens.
Otra vez ruido en la pieza de mi hija. Qué podrido de los sonidos, los ruidos. Paren un poco, viejo. ¿Qué onda? Conches. Yo había apagado la luz ahí. Oh, esto me da muchísimo miedo.
The door handle begins to rattle before the door swings open and slams shut on its own. Terrified, Matthias doesn't dare to enter the room and decides to leave the house for the night. However, as he steps outside, something catches his attention.
Otra vez, los ruidos en el patio, otra vez. Yo no sé si... Oh, esa es Sansa, pero... Esa es mi perra, tiene un cono, pero... Se escucha algo raro, Uy, uy, uy. No.
A hiss is heard, and a dark figure suddenly appears, resembling what he saw a few nights ago by the tree. He believes that something has attached itself to him and followed him home, but until more answers come to light, this remains a mystery. A video that has been circulated on social media features a mysterious apparition. The footage, captured by a CCTV camera, depicts a baby peacefully sleeping in his room when suddenly a strange and frightening figure with glowing eyes emerges beside the baby's crib. The video vividly portrays the infant sleeping soundly until an eerie apparition materializes nearby. The figure takes the form of a face with luminescent eyes, leaving many to speculate about its identity. Some netizens propose a more benign interpretation, suggesting that the figure might not be a ghost or any supernatural entity, but rather a pet, perhaps a cat or another animal. What are your thoughts on this matter? This next video features Tracy Lenehan, a woman from Liverpool. While relaxing alone at home, Tracy captured this footage after noticing something strange out of the corner of her eye. A silhouette of a figure can be seen at the window, but when Tracy checks behind the blinds, no one is there. Yet, when she steps back, the figure appears again. Interestingly, before recording, Tracy had been sharing happy memories of her late father with her elder daughter, and then this figure appeared. What really unsettled Tracy and her family was that, while reviewing the footage, they noticed what looked like another hand holding on to Tracy's in the reflection. So, what do you think this could be? Is it the spirit of Tracy's late father or something more sinister? Share your thoughts below. This clip was shared back in 2009 by Lulier and has kept viewers creeped out for years. At the start of the video, Lue writes, "Every night I used to close a door, and each following morning it would be opened. One day, as I was heading to the kitchen, I saw some kind of face looking at me through the glass. I grabbed a camera and captured what you are about to see. This video is not modified in any way. Here's what Lulier caught on camera." What appears to be the face of someone or something is seen pressed against the glass of the door, but when Lulier opens it, whatever was there has vanished. However, when he closes the door, the face reappears. When Lulier reaches out to touch the glass, the sound of giggling can be heard, but the figure disappears once again. This video, uploaded over 13 years ago to YouTube, has left viewers spooked. Many believe Lulier came face to face with a ghost, and what's even creepier is that this is the last video uploaded to his account. Nobody knows what happened to him, and speculation suggests that whoever, or whatever, was in the video might be connected to his disappearance. What do you think is happening here? Did Lulier capture a ghost on camera, as many believe? Let me know your thoughts. Late one night, Claire Mills from Manchester, England, receives a notification from her Ring camera indicating that someone is moving around in her front yard. Naturally concerned, Claire quickly checks the camera footage. What she sees sends chills down her spine. A strange white mist can be seen quickly darting down the driveway before vanishing completely. Claire is left puzzled by this bizarre figure and wonders if she might have captured a ghost on camera. In 2022, an extraordinary event was captured on a security camera outside a roadside restaurant in Alcones, Oval, located in Chile's Limeri province. The footage, which quickly went viral, shows a stray dog wandering near the restaurant late at night. But what happens next is truly astonishing. Take a look at this remarkable moment. The dog appears to slowly transform right before the camera's lens into a human figure, an eerie sight that has left many viewers stunned. The change happens slowly, taking a few seconds. Without stopping, the figure then moves out of the camera's view, leaving behind a strange mystery. People who watched the footage were shocked, saying they had never seen anything like it. Many theories popped up, with some thinking it could be connected to witchcraft, shape-shifting, or some other supernatural force. Despite lots of guessing, no solid explanation for the strange event has come forward. The video has left many wondering what could have caused such a weird and unexplainable change. To this day, it remains a mystery, bringing up more questions than answers. The next video was shared by the channel Jamie Kimo. The person who uploaded it explained that there had been reports of a small animal making noises at an assisted living facility, with both the elderly residents and caregivers describing the sounds as similar to those of cats. The care worker called in the caretaker after being unable to find the animal, as the cat's meowing was often heard at night. When the animal couldn't be found for 2 weeks, the caregiver set up a laptop with a webcam to see if it was roaming the hallways. The webcam captured this video, showing what looked like a ghostly image of a cat moving through the corridors. What do you think? A strange event has left both experts and locals in eastern China confused, as bright fireballs were spotted flashing across the sky over Fuzhou in Jiangxi province on the evening of September 11th. The event took place around 6 p.m. and went on for more than 10 minutes as several glowing, fireball-like spheres were seen falling from the sky. Despite much speculation, the Fuzhou Meteorological Bureau dismissed any man-made causes, like rocket launches or weather modification efforts. They also confirmed that their weather monitoring systems didn't pick up anything unusual during the event, leaving the fireball's origin and nature a complete mystery. The sighting has sparked debate among the public, with some believing the fireballs might be meteorites or meteoroids burning up as they entered Earth's atmosphere. Others think the objects could be man-made, like rocket debris re-entering and burning up. So far, the incident is still being investigated, and authorities haven't given a clear explanation for the strange event. The lack of answers has only added to the curiosity and theories surrounding the fireballs that lit up the sky over Jiangxi province. These clips come from user Vertins from Chile, who suspects his apartment may be haunted by a poltergeist. He believes the entity is trying to communicate by knocking on doors and disturbing objects throughout the house. Poltergeists are often associated with mischievous or disruptive activities, so it makes sense that one could be responsible for these strange occurrences. In this video, Martinez begins filming after hearing the eerie knocking sounds.
Estaba viendo una película, y como que, weón, estaban golpeando la puerta, te lo juro, te lo juro, te lo juro, te lo juro. No, weón. Concha. Concha su madre, weón. Ay, weón. A mí no me dan tanto miedo estas weas, pero es que estoy solo, weón, de verdad. Otras veces he estado acompañado, no sé, o con mi mamá, no sé, pero ahora yo vivo solo y esta weá. No. Ya, pues weón. Ay, weón. Ya. Uy, weón, me asusté con el reflejo, concha su madre. No, weón, sí. No hay nadie, oye, este closet nada. Uy. Se cayó esa weá, weón. Estoy yo nomás, weón, será. La ropa. Ay, conchito de la sombra.
Things take a turn when his SLS, structured light sensor, starts flickering, and then, as if by some unseen force, the lamp in the bedroom is knocked over.
Bueno, ya estoy ordenando aquí la ropa porque ya como me tengo que ir y desocupar todo lo que es el departamento. Tengo que obviamente sacar toda la... Ya no puedo hacer nada, pero estaba ordenando y de nuevo se cayeron cosas. Ya obviamente se vuelve como un poquito normal, entre comillas. Pero no voy a negar que me da un poquito de miedo. Y obviamente tengo que desocupar acá. Y cortar el huevo, weón. Ustedes escucharon ahí. Acabo de salir de acá y no, ya estaba todo en su lugar. Ya.
In this next clip, Martinez captures something very unusual happening in his kitchen. Notice how the chair moves entirely on its own, and when Martinez pans the camera to the other side, there's no one or anything around that could have moved the bar stool. So, what do you think? Could a poltergeist really be behind this, or is it just a hoax? The next video was shared by a Reddit user, showing a person navigating the Eerie Riverview Hospital in Coquitlam, British Columbia. The uploader explores the restroom area, opening a few stalls, but not finding anything interesting at first. However, that quickly changes in just a few seconds. See for yourself. The man in the video seemed quite astonished when he noticed that the door was opening on its own, but the way he pointed the camera at the door before it moved was a bit odd. What do you all think? There's a meeting happening inside this office, but the only problem? No one is there. Published by Teofilo in August 2011, this mysterious activity was caught on camera. The video appears to show an ordinary office, but it quickly becomes clear that it's anything but. A chair and stool move near simultaneously by themselves. After the chair comes to a stop, the stool jerks out further into the aisle. It continues to move, even tilting at one point before eventually toppling over onto the floor. Is this a ghost meeting gone wrong, or is some kind of visual trickery at play? Either way, if you work here, it might be a good idea to call in sick tomorrow. This next clip was uploaded to the internet by The Happy Dead, but originally came from a user named Purs. After buying a new ice maker, Purs noticed that during the night, the machine would make bizarre and creepy noises that were loud enough to wake her up. When she mentioned it to her friends, they joked that she had a ghost in her house and that her ice maker was haunted. This went on for several nights, and with no reasonable explanation for the eerie sounds, Purs decided to film it as evidence to send to the company for a replacement. However, what she captured in the video made her blood run cold. Did you see that? Just before Purs turns on the light in the kitchen, a small, dark figure, possibly a young girl, can be seen standing in the corner of the room next to the ice maker. But when Purs flicks the light on, whoever was there has vanished. Purs uploaded this video to TikTok, convinced that this is a ghost and that her friends were right. Her ice machine is haunted. But what do you think? CCTV footage reveals an eerie and unsettling occurrence. This time, the video shows a young child playing, but intriguingly, the child seems to be interacting with an unseen presence. During the recording, the child appears to invite something invisible to join in the game by placing a ball down, and surprisingly, the ball starts to move on its own. As we watch, it becomes clear that the child is truly interacting with something not visible to the naked eye. The child actively invites play with the ball, which inexplicably begins to roll on its own without any obvious cause. The video is undeniably chilling, set against a dark backdrop, and many viewers have shared feelings of unease after watching it. Security guard Jeremiraz Rivera is working the night shift on New Year's Eve at a bodega Herrera store in Torreon, Mexico. Feeling a bit bored, he records a video expressing his frustration about having to work alone on New Year's Eve. Suddenly, something very strange occurs.
Año nuevo, señores. Feliz año nuevo aquí encerrado. Aquí dando el rondín. Jales, jale. Sin llorar. Ay, güey. Hijo de su pinche madre. Negocio yo. Ni pedo, vámonos. Uy. A la chingada. ¿Qué chingas trae ese pinche mo? No manches. No se oye con sensor, valiendo madre. Vámonos mejor. Uy. Uy, güey. Vámonos mejor.
After this creepy occurrence, the security guard feels a bit unsettled but brushes it off. However, another night at 3:20 a.m., Rivera thinks he keeps seeing someone walking behind him from the corner of his eye, despite being the only person in the store. Feeling a little spooked, he decides to record himself as he walks through the store, hoping to catch a glimpse of any mysterious intruder that might be following him. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas madrugadas. No, bueno, más bien, estoy nervioso, asustado. Siempre traigo mi celular a la mano. Son las 3:20 de la mañana, me tocó aquí guardia nocturna, bodega Herrera. Si se fijan, está todo solo. Pero ahorita acabo de ver a alguien allá en la entrada de clientes. Se miró allá por la entrada de clientes, hasta allá hasta atrás. Y no hay nadie. Ya fui a asomarme y no hay nadie. Así lo voy a dejar a ver si pues de pura chingadera se vuelve a ver, ¿no? Y lo vi clarito. Ya lo vi otra vez. A ver si se alcanza a ver. No, me da miedo ir. A eso que se mira ahí. Eso negro que se ve ahí. Miren, ya se movió. ¡Oh! Está caminando, de hecho está que no manches. No manches. Y se sigue moviendo. Es una persona, claro está que miren. No. Vámonos.
Someone or something can be seen lurking behind the startled security guard. Fast forward to a week later, and Rivera is back on another night shift when he notices a little girl aimlessly wandering around outside the supermarket. However, before he can approach her, she simply vanishes into the night. Given the late hour and the fact that the little girl was alone, many viewers have speculated that she could be linked to the strange occurrences in the store. Some even suggest that she might actually be a ghost. As a few months pass, things seem to return to normal at the store. But then, Rivera spots a shopping cart behaving a little strangely.
¿Qué tal, amigos? ¿Cómo están? Oigan, estoy en mi hora de comida, pero no van a creer, amigos. Ahorita escuché que se movió el carrito. No lo vi. Escuché que ese carrito se movió, amigos. Se escuchó así clarito como si lo hubiera alguien agarrado. Bueno, no sé, a lo mejor son mis nervios. Miren, hasta no sé si se fijan, hasta estoy temblando. Pero sí, clarito escuché que lo movieron, amigos. Clarito. Si yo pues no alcancé a grabarlo, obviamente, pero mire, no manches, mira, chéquense, ustedes me van a decir si soy yo, son mis nervios, no sé, pero mire, no manches, amigos, se movió, el carro se movió. Estoy seguro, se movió, amigos, se movió.
As the security guard tries to capture evidence of the shopping cart moving, a soft voice can be heard saying, "Jugamos," which translates to want to play in English.
Que lo movieron, amigos.
¿Jugamos?
Clarito.
So could it be that the bodega era store in Torreon is haunted by the spirit of a little girl? Or is there something else happening here? I leave it up to you to decide. This security camera captured something rather peculiar.
Yungของแท้เห็นดิอ๋อเนี่ยดูไงมันก็ใช่เฮียใช่ป่ะล่ะแล้วบอกว่าเป็นลูกโป่งไอ้เฮียถ้าเป็นกูยืนอยู่แล้วกูวิ่งแล้วไอ้สัตว์กูคงไม่มายืนแล้วไปนั่งดูอย่างนั้นหรอกโดยเฮียลูกโป่งที่อะไรอ่ะลอยบินลงมาหลบต้นไม้ได้อ่ะลูกโป่งหาเลยอ่ะดูเลยลงมาหลบต้นไม้เลยอ่ะ
Did these people think it could be a spirit or a fairy? What do you think this is? Our next scary video comes from the YouTube channel Kuroshiro. In this clip, Kuro and Shiro are exploring a haunted apartment. Take a look at what they discover.
風がなんかスッて今ゾワッとした思いっきりになってた
感じになるんだけど、そういうのが関係してちょっと待って、そういうのが関係してちょっと待って、今映ったかな、今ねモル置いてある、マジか、足持ってモルさん
A ghostly hand touches Shiro, but that's not all. In the bathroom mirror, a ghastly figure appears, followed by a loud bang nearby that startles both of them. Despite the fear, they continue exploring until they witness a door opening on its own. What could be going on with them in there? A TikTok user has shared a spine-chilling incident captured on his home security camera. The video showcases CCTV footage focusing on a room where, shortly after, a spectral presence is detected. Pay close attention.
Tingnan niyo yung phone niya. Di ba patay? Tapos ito, kung nakita niyo, dumaan siya dito and then umandar yung phone. Kita niyo? Pumunta siya dito and then bumalik siya. Okay, balik muna natin. May dito yung electric fan. Dadaan siya dito. Ayan. Diba? Nandito siya galing. Tapos, babalik siya. Diba? Okay? Nandito siya galing. And then, pumunta siya dito. Okay? Then yung mabuti yung phone. Ayan. Ayan, bumalik siya. Tapos yung phone, umaandar pa rin. Nakikita nyo? Yung mabuti. Diba? So, ayan siya. Ayan. Hindi natin alam, parang tinitignan niya. Okay. Mas nakakatakot to guys nung isang video ko na in-upload dito sa TikTok. Okay, shoutout para sa isang followers natin. Hindi nyo mabuti. Dito siya. Tingnan nyo, dadaan siya dito. Sa electric fan. Yun, kita nyo? Balik natin. Dito siya, balik natin. Dadaan siya dito. Ayun. So, ganun lang guys. Pero yung phone, nag-on pa din. Nakakatakot.
In the recording, a dark silhouette can be seen moving in front of the camera. This unsettling sight left the homeowner rattled, leading him to speculate that it could be a spirit making its presence known. The next video comes from the channel Buscador Patagonico. At the beginning of the video, the man mentions that he heard an annoying noise for the third time during the night and didn't know what it was, but he wanted to record it. Eventually, he musters the courage to descend the stairs, where he is met with a shocking sight upon reaching the bottom and hearing a startling sound repeated. Check it out.
Dios. Puta que te parió. La puta que te parió. Concha de la lora. La concha de la lora. Pero ¿cómo mierda puede ser que no haya nada? Ay. Ya es la tercera vez. Tercera vez que entro y no hay nada. Dios. Me quiero ir. Me quiero ir.
Despite the continuous sound of doors slamming in the video, the source was never revealed. There was no one inside the room, and the man filming was clearly scared. So, what do you think was causing those noises? The next video comes from the YouTube channel Chamos. He decided to visit a creepy and supposedly haunted house at night. While exploring the exterior of the house, he films the area next to it and a mysterious figure of a woman appears, standing still.
Busca sobrenatural. Bora lá, Jota? Bora lá, bora pra cima. Cara do céu. Jota. Eu vi alguma coisa ali, velho.
Cara, sei lá, uma sombra, alguma coisa assim.
Cara, eu vi alguma coisa branca ali na porta, não tô ficando louco, velho? Jota. Eu vi alguma coisa ali, velho.
The creepiest part is that after a moment, the silhouette disappears without a trace. So, was it a real ghost figure caught on camera, or was it a hoax? You decide. The footage captures a startling event involving 4 individuals peacefully sleeping on a home's balcony. However, their slumber is soon interrupted by a frightening sighting nearby. Take a look and observe closely. As seen in the clip, while the group is fast asleep, a terrifying figure emerges nearby. A long-haired entity materializes, and the curious movements of surrounding objects enhance the eeriness. Additionally, a shadowy figure can also be observed from a distance. While the content is undeniably frightening, one must consider the possibility that this could be staged for entertainment purposes. This occurrence involves a toddler peacefully sleeping in his bed while the rest of the household rests soundly. An extraordinary event unfolds when the child's legs appear to be tugged by an unseen force. Watch the footage for more details. In the recording, while the toddler slept beside his mother, they remained blissfully unaware of the chilling event being captured. The footage shows the child being pulled by an invisible entity. This video sparked significant reactions among netizens, with many suggesting that the incident could be the result of supernatural interference. But what do you think? This terrifying video captures the moment a pilot narrowly avoids being struck by his out-of-control helicopter. It's impressive, especially considering the pilot wasn't even in the helicopter. If you look closely at the start of the rotation, you can see that the pilot's door is open, and if you pause at the right moment, you can clearly see inside. I suspect that based on the white shirt and black trousers, the pilot was helping the passengers on board. It's a reasonable assumption that this person wrestled with the out-of-control helicopter and climbed back in. Something caused the rudder pedals to become misaligned, leading the tail rotor to slide the helicopter around on the ground. It's the pilot's responsibility to do everything possible to stop this, as the tail has a decapitation device. If the situation had continued, the helicopter could have tipped over and started flailing on the ground with the rotors, sending shrapnel flying everywhere. This chilling video was uploaded to YouTube by Denise Pilan, titled "Haunted House in Rerun, Narada." For some time, Denise and her family have been plagued by eerie, unexplained sounds. Loud bangs that echo like slamming doors, and mysterious whispers coming from empty rooms throughout their home. Despite their numerous attempts to uncover the source of these unsettling noises, they found nothing and are convinced that something supernatural is at play. One afternoon, while the rest of the family goes out for the day, Denise's daughter decides to stay behind alone. It doesn't take long before an unsettling disturbance shakes her. In a state of fear, she grabs her phone and begins recording, capturing the terrifying events that unfold.
Là, Olivier, arrête! T'es vraiment fatigant, là. Je vais appeler maman. Olivier? 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 Oli? Oli? C'est vraiment pas drôle, là. Je vais appeler maman. Ça a bougé. Maman! Maman!
The kitchen cabinet creaks open and shut, moving as if it has a mind of its own. Denise's daughter stands frozen in terror, watching the strange activity. Suddenly, an object tumbles down, sending a jolt of fear through her. She cries out, and just then, another item slides out and crashes to the floor. Before she can fully process what's happening, another object falls with a loud thud. Just when she thinks it can't get any worse, another cabinet swings wide open right before her eyes. After posting this chilling video on YouTube, viewers are convinced that Denise's home is haunted by a poltergeist. But what do you think? Is Denise's house really haunted? Share your thoughts in the comments below. A door closing by itself is a classic sign of a ghost haunting a place, and it doesn't always have to be a ghost slamming the door. A gentle closing can often be even scarier.
That's all I'm asking. Just me. Oh my. Okay, I'm getting seriously freaked out right now.
The person who recorded the paranormal activity says they were home alone when the door shut by itself several times.
I don't believe that just happened. I didn't think I'd get anything. Well, I'm definitely going to be filming this area more.
He mentions that a ghost slammed the door shut in the past, but this time it closed gently. Afterwards, he investigates the door to show that there's nobody standing on the other side, as there's no room there. It seems to be a haunted staircase, presumably leading to the attic. He notes that there are no open windows behind him, which was my initial guess. At 1 minute in, you can see there's no string around the interior knob, which was my other guess. Pretty freaky, right? Does this sink need a plumber or a priest? Watch this video and decide for yourself if this paranormal activity is real or just a creepy plumbing issue. There's no motion sensor in the sink, yet the water turns off by itself, as if someone is standing right there. I'm curious to find out if this workplace bathroom is as haunted as Tom Cunnington claims it is. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.